Hey there, I'm Marvin, and welcome back to our playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we kickstarted our journey here on Omega by recruiting our first non-DLC companion, Archangel, who turned out to be none other than Garrus Vakarian. We learned that in the 2 years following the Collector attack on the original Normandy, Garrus got a bit bored playing CSEC on the Citadel, so he ended up forming his own squad here at Omega, basically battling out with the scum here. And unfortunately, he got himself into a bit of a tight spot, so we went in to save him and get him extracted. Following that, we focused on recruiting our second companion, Mordin Solus, who we are hoping will help us create some kind of countermeasure to the seeker swarms that the collectors are using on human colonies. He has been operating a clinic here in the quarantine zone on Omega. There's some kind of plague going around which is killing off basically anyone who isn't human or vorcha. So clearly there's anxiety is pretty high. We had to fight our way through a lot of blood pack vorcha and blue suns as well, but we finally made it here to the clinic, and now we're gonna go speak with Mordin.
Professor Mordin Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees, no mercenary uniform, quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns, not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns, maybe. Looking for someone. Yes.
Relax, Mordin. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
I'm on a mission to shut down the Collectors, and I need your help.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
That sounded troubling.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
Ooh, alright, so if you haven't already gathered, Mordin is quite the talker, and we used a Paragon interrupt there just to stop his blathering. So you can talk to him a little bit more about his assistant and his initial findings on the plague. Nothing super crazy there, though. So we do want to mention to him about the sick Batarian that we helped out in the last episode, and make sure he gets someone to him.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Alright.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release cure. We'll be here when you return.
I'll just grab a few things before we head out. Alrighty. And before you do, you can go ahead and change up your gear if you need to, but I think we're good as is, so let's go. By the way, you can use this shift button to pause, use your power-ups, but another good use is to look at the mini-map here and see where the enemies are coming from. Alright. That should about do it. Oh, there's a few more up ahead. Is there anything to gather here? No, I don't think so. Uh, 5,000? Yeah, sure. Expect quite a bit of fighting to make your way over there to the environmental plant. Oh, let's go this way.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Mordin at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the vorcha, of the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into vorcha territory? They're immune.
She's right. Doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Mordin send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
Alright, simple enough. Okay. Alright, now we head the other way. And keep moving in towards the environmental plant. That last one's going to be a bit hard to hit from up here, so let's move on down.
I'll kill you.
Oh!
Still alive? Okay.
The environmental controls should be nearby. We need to insert the cure, then
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What do the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first. Ah!
Alright then.
Shepard, I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Alright, so we're gonna interface with this console up there, and then we gotta go down these two sides here and run to the end to deal with the fans. So here we go.
excellent.
The cure is in place.
Lost shield.
Basically, you can just make a run for it.
Controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Oh no. Alright. It's not quite careful enough there.
Everyone.
Victim spotted. Impressive.
One less.
Shepard, I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Excellent. The cure is in place. Now we need to reactivate the fans.
Yeah, so you gotta watch out for those pyros. They can be pretty annoying.
Fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
This fan is powering back up.
Still need to activate the other one. My shields are down.
Yes!
Get ready.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Stand eye for me.
Cool. Alright.
Both fans are online. Mordin should be pleased.
So you can just ignore a lot of the enemies. As long as you get those two fans activated, the mission
Environmental
ends.
systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes, Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Alrighty.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes, but this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all, except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne virus.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There is a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Alrighty. Let's go check in on Mordin. Here he is.
Shepard, how can I help?
Here we go. So occasionally when you recruit companions, they have this little selection for upgrades. If you select it...
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the Collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
And it opens up this, the tech lab and gives you an extra thing that you can research. In this case, it's Mordin's Omni tool.
Let me know if upgrades seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
But here, let's go talk a bit about him.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze Collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Which we'll have to do.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
Alrighty. And if you were with me on our Mass Effect 1 playthrough, you'll definitely recognize Captain Kirihi on the mission from Vermeer. in his iconic speech, "Hold the Line."
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest-pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Interesting. So we'll learn a little bit later on that Mordin was actually a key part in creating and adapting the genophage, and this is an interesting perspective that rather than a bioweapon used to suppress Krogan reproduction and therefore end the Krogan rebellion, it's used to I guess reduce their population growth so that it better mimics what they had prior to when the Solarians uplifted them to use them against the Rachni. So maybe a way to, you can say, to whitewash the trauma that was created by the genophage on the Krogan.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
All right. There's a little something to check out in the lab as well, but let's actually head back to Omega briefly.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
All right. Oh, you can speak with Emily when you're back on the Citadel. Okay. And here's someone who was a wife of a team member on Garrus's old team, and just saying that it wasn't Garrus's fault that they got killed, and wants to wish him all the best. That's pretty sweet. And there you go. So I might have mentioned this earlier. You begin the Mass Effect 2 with all the scarring on your face, and if you end up taking Paragon actions, that scarring disappears, whereas Renegade actions will keep it in place. That said, there is, I think, a specific upgrade that you can purchase in the tech lab to just get rid of it altogether if you don't like that look. So. Alrighty. And now that we have some of this, we'll go ahead and upgrade that.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solus's assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
Alright, so first we should go turn in that report we found on Garrus's mission, indicating that the gangs are trying to team up against Arya. She will be grateful.
Arya has work.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see.
Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Alrighty. And as you do this, you can, she'll slowly open up and you can learn a little bit more about her backstory and how she ended up here on Omega. But first, you might have heard there's a mission that she...
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You do that.
A mission that she wants us to do.
Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
Alrighty. Oh, nope, wrong one. So if you go back down here where we initially met Helena Blake, you can progress down to the lower level. And that is where you'll find Patriarch, who, if you speak with Arya, you'll learn he was... The two of them teamed up to kind of bring order to Omega, but at the very end, Patriarch tried to make a move to take out Arya, and she got ahead of him and basically took him out, so... Or didn't take him out, but neutralized him, so that is how Arya became the de facto leader here on Omega, and he's basically a trophy piece, for lack of better terms. And he is... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Sorry. Here we go.
No. You said he had close family. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arya's Patriarch. What do you want?
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. But perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. And see who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Now it's just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me.
And the funny thing is, you don't even really have to fight. So yeah, just head out this door right here.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
Your Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
And done.
Vorcha adaptation interesting, not just biological. In return, large...
Oh. And, okay. Thought my companions got stuck. Alright.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed.
Alright.
Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advantage.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time. I like that. By the way, be careful with Arya. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Alright. Unfortunately, you don't really... There's a small cameo with Patriarch in the third game, but there's not much to it. While you're down here, there is one more thing you can do, and that's get a drink from this bartender here. So just quickly skip through that animation. It turns out drink's not all it's kicked up to be. And plop.
I should have warned you, Shepard. I'm sorry.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
All right.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
All right, so let's go back and confront that bartender.
Do I know you? No, you humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
All right.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you!
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the vorcha.
Yeah.
Not taking any chances.
And just like that, we'll get ourselves a new bartender. So, yeah. Okay, and then we gotta go and report to Arya.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Alrighty. And so now you have a few more dialogue options to learn a bit about Arya's past, and she'll be a little bit more forthcoming. I'm going to skip that for this playthrough, but you definitely should check it out on your own because she's a pretty interesting character to learn about, and she is also the lead for one of, I think, the definitely most action-packed DLCs that comes together for the third Mass Effect game. So, it's good to know her backstory going into that DLC. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off one last thing here on Omega. Let's get going.
You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime.
Yeah, that's alright, Arya. Alright, so in the last part of Omega that we haven't really explored is the markets. We briefly stepped in there while heading to the quarantine zone. Let's see if we can find... There he is.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Herod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvaged parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Now you can go talk to Herod and force him to get off Ken's back and let him sell his goods at a decent price, but it's just easier to pay his way.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
But do make sure that you get that discount first before you send them off. Alrighty. And here are those FBA couplings that we need. And then otherwise, maybe we'll grab this one.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since even
Alrighty, and then over here.
patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn,
there we go.
as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology.
I might have something here for humans.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those.
I can't. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Alright, get yourself a discount. And then look through here. This.
I'll take it.
One of the things they introduced in Mass Effect 2 is themed armor. So instead of buying the individual pieces like this leg gear or this helmet, you can just buy the whole set, and they come together with certain upgrades. This one's kind of focused on shield strength and power damage, which we don't need, but it's funny. It's based on a lot of the other titles here and made by BioWare, including this one here for Dragon Age. Alright, and then we'll...
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human.
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, with pride.
I have things to do.
Courteously. Have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
And here's one for the Terminus armor. Again, we don't really need that. Alright. And that should do it.
Kent!
Alrighty, so with all that set, let's go over to the tech lab and look at our research terminal. So here we can take the upgrades that we have or we can use our resources that I mentioned earlier, those 4 main ones, and purchase any upgrades that we were able to unlock. So like on the was the Archangel mission that we found this assault rifle damage, so we'll get that, for example. As well as the sniper rifle one. You can see that some of them are not highlighted, and indicates that you still have a requirement to meet. So this one we need to find another sniper rifle damage upgrade. This one another assault rifle damage upgrade. This one should be fine. I think we're good. Let's just stick with that. Okay, and then let's also hop by. Oh, sorry. The cabin to change up our gear over here.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship.
There we go.
Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Alrighty, here, we'll just do it like that. Okay, very nice. So now you see when we go into the galaxy map that there are, oops, sorry about that. There are going to be a lot more options of things that we could potentially explore. So there's a smuggled cargo that Arya talked about, and then a few things relating to special side quests, and we'll try to tackle one of those right now. So here there's one that we're supposed to help out Zaeed, so I'll head there. There we go. He just kind of goes to the edge. Oh.
We must purchase more fuel or use a mass relay, Shepard.
Oh. Sorry. To this system. So it's a little bit different than Mass Effect 1. You have to kind of travel your way there and use fuel and all that stuff. So here we go. And let's go ahead and take Miranda with us. Alright, we'll take this. Okay. Alright, so this is the mission that Zaeed said we needed to help him out with when we recruited him.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight, look out for ambushes.
I guess there really isn't any explanation going in as to why we're doing this. The basic gist is that he helped found the Blue Suns, but one of its prominent members, Vito, betrayed him at some point, almost left him for dead, and now he wants revenge. That's pretty much that's pretty much it. So we basically just gotta take him out.
A shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Back and left and right. Let's push ahead.
Command to Bravo. Take a position. Likely these people are not runaways. Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
I've lost shield.
Out there.
There you are.
All squads, fall back.
Alright, another thing you can do, by the way, by pressing shift is that you'll see this little arrow that tells you which direction you need to travel. That can be very helpful.
Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there!
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this, Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
We better get moving.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, son of a bitch.
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
Alright, here we go.
Zaeed Massani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaeed. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Massani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission.
I'm not exactly sure why hitting that with his gun made that happen.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I ought to knock you the hell out. Thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
Oh boy.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
Vito's wounded. How fast could he be?
Vito's smart. We stop to help these people, and he'll use this time to get away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Alrighty. So, what we're playing right now is an example of a new mechanic here in Mass Effect 2, and that's loyalty. So, every single one of your companions that you recruit comes with a loyalty mission where you can work to gain their loyalty, and why that even matters comes into play in the very final mission of this game, which I'll explain at a later point. In this case, if you decide to save the people of this plant, or I should say, if you leave them and you go pursue Vito, Zaeed will automatically become loyal to you. But if you go save the people of the plant, you can still get his loyalty, but it does require using a Paragon dialogue option, which I think we should be able to do in this case. So I'll go ahead and save the people because we are playing a Paragon Shepard this time around.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Does mean the mission takes a little bit longer, though. Alrighty, so. For whatever reason, even though this place is coming apart, there are still bad guys here trying to stop you instead of running away. Go figure. We're gonna run into them very shortly.
We can use this.
There we go.
This should come in handy.
Up here? No, I don't think so. Alrighty. Here's kind of the end of the mission, so change up your gear if you need to.
First person to bring me Massani's head gets something special in their paycheck.
The goal.
Take a knee now, Zaeed, and maybe I'll forget this ever happened.
Weird.
Lose or die, Shepard. You can walk out of here alive.
I think you get through here, maybe? There we go.
Not this time, Zaeed, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
You just cost me 20 years of my life! Ah! Son of a bitch! Oh.
Ouch.
Zaeed, you alright?
The hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
I'm not sure I need a man like you on my ship.
If you didn't need me, Cerberus wouldn't have paid my fee. I'll do what I was paid to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That is not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaeed. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito. But I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Alright. And with that we get his loyalty. Just like that. So you can see, they'll say in the summary that he's focused. That's kind of his lingo for loyalty, and more specifically you'll see that a specific power is unlocked. That is something that happens every time you gain the loyalty of one of your companions. So and actually we should go see.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Ah, here's Mom. We can actually go speak to her if we go to the briefing room. Here's Shaira. Connecting again. And here is Daniel, Mordin's assistant. So actually, let's just do a few things quickly to wrap up. So I think if we go... Can we talk to her? I don't know. Let's see. No, I guess not. Sorry, I'm thinking... I am thinking Mass Effect 3. Anything else here? Don't think so. Okay. So yeah, you can actually go see Zaeed.
No messages for you, Commander.
But we should go turn in some of the stuff that we got. Remember we did all that shopping? So let's go find
Did you
Gardner?
hear? Another colony? Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields? Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo.
I think I'll pass.
It's your luck. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
I actually misclicked there. I was going to try, but it's fine. I don't think it matters. We can also go and have a little moment with Chalk Boss.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
And so what you'll see is that if you continue using this left dialogue option, you can add in additional things that you can toast to. So we'll just keep going.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you. Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Yeah, let's do that.
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Nice. And afterwards, you get this nice little effect of having a hangover. And everything is spinning. Whoa. Alright. By the way, there's a few more crew over here that you can hear some ambient conversation.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Alrighty. Let's go see Ken and Gabby.
I just heard. The collectors hit the Ferris Fields colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay. You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
And actually, if you, a bit of a spoiler, but at some point you get to recruit Tallies, and if you wait to recruit her, she will join in on this if you decide to play. It's a little bit more fun that way, though. You'll have to wait a considerable amount of time before that actually happens, so we'll just go ahead and get it done.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
And you can earn yourself a few credits.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Yoink.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
Nice. Alrighty. Let's go see what Zaeed's up to. So here we are.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
So unlike the other companions, he doesn't open up a dialogue tree. He just kind of says random stuff, and you can. There's a bunch of things that he'll comment on in the room. So there's his old rifle right here.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Pretty crazy.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Yikes. There's also this thing. It gives you a piece of trash, and then you can eject it. And watch it fly off into space. Yeah. Alrighty. That should be everything. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode right here. So today we finished the mission to recruit Mordin Solus, helped him disperse the cure in Omega to stop the plague, which Mordin suspects is of collector origin, so he has kindly agreed to join us on this mission. We also complete the loyalty mission for Zaeed. Turns out he was one of the co-founders of the Blue Suns, and his partner Vito stabbed him in the back and tried to kill him 20 years ago. So what initially was set as a revenge mission turned out to be a rescue mission because we had to stop the plant from exploding, and we missed out on taking out Vito, but still with a dialogue option we were able to calm Zaeed down and get his loyalty, and so now he is one of the first loyal member of our crew. So that basically wraps up most everything we need to do on Omega. We still have 2 more main companions to recruit, the Krogan Warlord and the Convict, as well as we'll probably actually first head back to the Citadel to recruit the thief Kasumi, who is a DLC companion. She has a very interesting recruitment mission, so we'll head over there next time around. In any case, my name is Marvin. I hope you enjoyed this episode today. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe to Buddy Up Gaming for more family-friendly gaming content, as well as additional installments here on our playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In any case, hope you have a good one, and take care out there.